Major Gaurav, Arya, clearly they were planning something big, and imprints of Pakistan that were also found on the medicines that were recovered from these terrorists, and the nefarious designs of Pakistan when it comes to the encounter that happened in Nagrota, later in Pulwama, and even how the forces gave it back to Pakistan when they were trying all these attempts during Diwali, but they continue to infiltrate terror on our side, and they must be now answerable for what is happening. Major Gaurav, Arya.
See, I feel that there is much more to what meets the eye. Currently, we are getting limited information, but if the Prime Minister is meeting the Defence Minister and the NSA, this is not just about 4 terrorists getting killed, because last year, over 100 terrorists got killed and the Prime Minister did not meet anybody, which means that the government has some sort of proof that Pakistan is trying something very big. And while this may have been the last straw on the camel's back, the Prime Minister of India is not going to meet the NSA just because 4 terrorists got killed, because terrorists keep on getting killed every other week in the Kashmir Valley. This is not news. But what is news is that the NSA has met the Prime Minister and they've had a closed-door meeting, which means that something else, something bigger is brewing, and the government has definite proof, oblique intelligence about what Pakistan is up to. And this is not just limited to the District Development Council elections that are going to happen. Pakistan is trying something bigger at the behest of China, and the government has possibly, and this is my guess, an educated guess, that the government has possibly decided to take action, which is why this meeting is happening. And it's certainly not just about 4 terrorists.
So certainly not just about the DDC election, but clearly repeated attempts to create obstacles in the democratic process in the valley. And like you're saying, Major Gaurav, Arya, certainly something bigger that they have been planning, because this is very clear information that we are now receiving, that these terrorists were planning a big attack on the anniversary of 26/11, and it is very evident from the kind of arms and ammunition that were also recovered from the site.
No, absolutely. Absolutely. But still, I'm saying that, you see, arms, 11 AK-47s, or some number of 20-30 grenades, etc., some UBGLs, while they are a biggish arms cache, and of this, let there be no doubt that it's substantially big. However, again, I reiterate, this is going beyond 26/11. This is going beyond the elections in Kashmir, because the Prime Minister and the NSA and the other cabinet ministers meeting is a big deal. It's not about these 4 terrorists at all. This is just one of the many, many indicators. And it is my opinion that the government of India may have decided on a certain course of action. What course of action, I do not know, and I would not like to guess.
Yes. Obviously, these are matters of national security, and we have to be very careful about all that is being put out in public domain. But clearly, Major Gaurav, Arya, concrete information that the centre is now looking into, and which is why this meeting has also been chaired by the Prime Minister himself.